Hi, I'm Mike with Acme Concrete Raising and Repair. Today we're in St. Charles, Illinois at Royal Fox HOA. And we're here running through this community, fixing trip hazards, drainage issues, and some step height issues at where sidewalks meet porches. And this is pretty routine for an HOA, what we're running through here doing today. And we're gonna have some time-lapse video of these locations being repaired so you can see exactly what we're doing. But you know, before we get to that, I just wanted to offer a little information for people who are looking into these types of services. There used to be kind of a misunderstanding or debate years ago about, you know, should I use mud jacking or should I use polyurethane? That debate is pretty much, for all intents and purposes, over. It's pretty general knowledge. Everybody knows polyurethane is the better way to do this type of work. But now we're into another issue where people think, oh, all I got to do is hire some polylift contractor and I'm going to get a great repair. And you know what? Unfortunately, it's not quite that simple. There's a lot of companies that have started offering polylift services who aren't true specialists in this business. You know, anyone can go raise concrete and get it to lift. The whole idea behind this service, though, is that it's a lasting, long-term, if not permanent, repair. So it's not as easy as just jumping online and looking for who has great reviews and pick that person, because in this business, reviews are very misleading also. Because most people do reviews within a few days or a week of the service being done. Well, yes, the concrete is still lifted a few days or a week after the service was being done, but unfortunately, a lot of these polylift service providers don't provide repairs that last or stand the test of time. I'm talking many years down the road. And we come across improperly raised concrete all the time, where sidewalks or just have one injection point drilled down the center of a sidewalk, maybe one hole per square. Yeah, that will lift the concrete, but you know, 6 months, a year and a half down the road, that concrete is going to be tipping one way or the other, cracking down the middle, or just sinking straight back to where it was. You know, and these services aren't free. It costs money. You want a long-term repair. You don't want something that just looks great for the first few months and then fails, and possibly at that point needing to be replaced. So with Acme Concrete Raising and Repair, we focus 100% on concrete lifting. We spare no expense on having the best equipment, material, employee training, and programs and methods to do this the best way that it can possibly be. So please reach out to us if you have any concrete lifting needs. We cannot wait to hear from you. But for now, let's check out the time-lapse video and watch this project happen. Thanks.
Hey there, I'm Slab Jack with Acme Concrete Raising and Repair. Just popping in to make sure you like and subscribe. Hope you're enjoying the video.
As you watch our crew at work here in St. Charles, here are a few important things to know about quality concrete lifting. One of the most critical factors is how injection ports are selected and how much polyurethane is actually used. Quality material comes at a cost, and some contractors will underbid projects and use the least amount of polyurethane possible to get the slabs lifted. At Acme, as true specialists, it's never just about getting the slab to raise. We make sure to use enough polyurethane to evenly and properly support the concrete across every section of the slab. Proper placement and adequate material mean your concrete stays stable with far less risk of future cracking or tipping, even after years of use. A real specialist will also assess not just the visible issue, but the underlying causes like drainage, soil conditions, and existing cracks that can affect long-term results. That's why we spend extra time on site evaluation and planning instead of just rushing through estimates or overlooking small but important details. Another key factor is the type of polyurethane. We use a high-quality, structural-grade foam engineered specifically for concrete lifting that meets highway compressive strength requirements. This is crucial for both load-bearing capacity and long-term durability. When you hire a dedicated specialist, you're investing in repairs that truly last, standing up to Midwest weather and everyday use. That's how we deliver results for communities like Royal Fox.